I'm thinking about what we found in Coyote Creek when I see John Kelsey walk through the door. We're a smallish enough police force, 12 officers and 2 detectives, that we're obliged to ask about recently taken family trips or health issues when we run into one another outside the station. John's young and bright. I expect he'll make detective in a few years. I'm surprised to see him here. It's Wednesday, the night he and his crew of friends usually play paintball. He sidles up next to me and orders a beer before asking me how it's going. "All good?" I say, pointing at my empty glass once I catch the bartender's eye. "Why aren't you out shooting your buddies with paint?" "My friend Charlie screwed up his knee falling off his bike, so we're taking a break," he says, clinking his bottle against my glass. "Hey, I heard you and Horner went up to Greenhorn Hill to do some fishing today. Think there's something there?" Discussing a pending murder case in public is not in anyone's best interest, so I demur with a shrug and a "hope so." But what John said has caught Vera's interest enough for her to look up from her phone and ask what's happening. Quietly, I fill them in about the sticks Deni recovered from the creek. I tell her about Tom and me going up this afternoon and how we went exploring after a quick, bizarre convo with Luna's mother at the front door. She really is out there. It's strange how accepting and accommodating she is with the fact that her daughter was murdered. I took the north side of the creek and Tom the south. Slowly we made our way downstream among the banks, wading into the rushing water whenever something irregular caught our eye. By the time the light was doing us no favors, we'd probably covered a quarter of a mile and found another 24 branches of waterlogged marijuana, most of them with orange-flecked cannabinoid-rich buds still attached. We still have to wait for the lab to confirm that the DNA from the branches match the stolen plants, but my gut says they will. While I'm relaying the upshot, John's nodding along as if he's got a vested interest, which I suppose he does. I have to keep reminding myself that Gold Hills Police Department is one big team, and it's not just about me solving a case. It's the whole city's case. Once I finish speaking, the 3 of us sit there in silence for a few beats. Vera takes a sip of her drink. I have my newly filled glass. John downs most of his bottle. Then Vera sits up like someone's punched her in the back and says, "So, does this mean you're thinking the murderer didn't drive away? They put the plants in bags and those bits fell out while they were escaping into the forest past the creek? I'm right? She's got a shit-eating grin on her flushed face. I laugh because I can't help myself. Vera believes she has what it takes to detect crimes, and not just ones that have been incurred on the human body. Yet, no matter how much evidence I feed her, no matter how obvious the clues are, she always gets it wrong.